Hello and welcome back to the MCR. With me this morning is TJ. My name is Mac. Today we're going to talk about some crap that's going on in Michigan that you should be concerned about anywhere in the United States, because I believe this is going to be a growing trend and it's going to trickle down to people like you and me and TJ here. Michigan Democrat Attorney General Dana Nessel follows Joe Biden's lead and indicts her former GOP opponent. And this is an update on how he responded. So this article is from the Gateway Pundit. Far left Michigan, and she is far left Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel on Tuesday charged her former Republican foe, Attorney Matthew DePerno, for daring to look at a Dominion voting machine following the presidential 2020 election. See, you're just supposed to take their word for everything. How dare you challenge an election? And one of the things that's going on with President Trump's trial is they want to make it illegal to challenge an election. You just take it like a man, take one for their communist team, or you're going to go to jail. And that means all of us, not just Donald Trump, because if they can do it to a billionaire, they can sure as hell do it to us. Challenging or handling a machine is without a court order. We did a show on that already. Is against the law in Democrat-run Michigan, or as I like to say, communist-run Michigan. Nessel previously appointed a special counsel to investigate her Republican opponent, DePerno, just weeks before the general election. So before the election, she was using her authority as Attorney General to investigate her opponent. What does that tell you? I mean, where are we going in this state? Any thoughts so far, TJ?
Well,
I know you're not surprised by any of this.
No. Also, in addition to her going after DePerno, there was that report of alternate electors being prosecuted also.
16 people.
Yeah, and I don't want to say all of them, but it sounds like a vast majority of them are like senior citizens, because a lot of senior citizens, once they retire, they have time on their hands, so a lot of them become more politically active, in an
like
effort,
us.
what's that? Yeah.
Like us.
But some of these people are like in their 70s and 80s, and what I had heard, and I heard this on the Dan Bongino show, that and because Dan Bongino was talking about what was happening here in Michigan too, okay, and he referenced these alternate electors, and I guess their course of action followed closely to a situation that had happened years ago in Hawaii. And I guess what had happened was, gosh, I want to say this goes back to Nixon and Kennedy, maybe, where Hawaii had alternate electors, and the court found them to be legitimate. And so what Michigan was doing here, they followed in the path of that previous ruling years ago. You know what? Because they wanted to make sure they were doing it right, and well, it's still not good enough because Dana Nessel's going after them too now.
Let's do a flashback here to 2016. Do you remember them recruiting electors to go against their state and vote for Hillary Clinton?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to that? Are those people getting prosecuted in any way?
Nothing.
Again, the two-tier justice system, but we've gone past two-tier justice system. This is banana republic shit. This is something you might expect in a place like Venezuela. I just implore people to get their head out of their ass for 5 seconds and try to put a stop to this by any means necessary. Dana Nessel, she's a wicked bitch to begin with. She's vindictive as hell, as many women in politics today are. They get butthurt.
You could say Whitmer, which we've referred to as Witchmer, Whitmer's basically unleashed her attack dog.
Well, she said she was going to, and I'll give her credit for this. She kept her word. But let me go over what DePerno had to say about this. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm just going to try to hit the highlights of it. In response to recent development, this is from Paul Stablin, actually. He's the attorney for Matthew DePerno in this case. Boy, would I like to land on one of these juries. You know, I'll just do what the Democrat juries do, or jurists do, and I'll just lie and say I don't have any bias, and then go ahead and do what I want, because that's what they do. In response to recent development, my client wishes to make the following statement regarding the indictment and the charges improperly leveled against him. Today, Mr. DePerno has been arraigned on 4 felony counts by a special assistant to the Office of the Attorney General. He categorically denies any wrongdoing and firmly asserts that these charges are unfounded and lack merit. Let me add this to his statement. They're politically motivated. And this isn't stopping with Trump. These bitches are going to go after anybody they want.
Yeah.
He maintains his innocence and firmly believes that these charges are not based on any actual truth and are motivated primarily by politics rather than evidence. Well, I wonder where they'll have the trial at. Lansing, probably.
Could be.
Good luck there. He is confident that justice will prevail. I'm not so confident. And he looks forward to the date when his innocence will be demonstrated in a court of law. You know, I'm less worried about him proving his innocence than I am her proving the case. So that's where we're going. It's not stopping with Trump. They can get anybody, and that includes you, the viewer. So beware.
Well, you know, I remember when we go back to the 2020 election, and they were having those hearings in the state capitol, and when I saw the way our Republican state legislature was responding, it was very disheartening. And I got to wonder if that didn't play a part in the way we were shellacked in the 2022 elections. Because you know, 2022 came and Republicans lost it all.
Well, the majority leader in the House was not interested in impeaching Gretchen Whitmer for breaking the law by defying a Supreme Court order in this state. Nothing happened to her. If we did it, we'd be in jail. Again, the two-tier justice system is alive and well and working in their favor. This is just going to be how it is going forward until they're stopped.
I got the impression in thinking and looking back now, what happened in Lansing is just a smaller version of what the heck is going on in D.C.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just
she's following in Biden's footsteps.
Yeah.
Persecuting her political opponents.
And I'm just not convinced the people here in Michigan give a rip, give like I like to say, give a rodent's derriere. Okay. I don't know, man.
Michigan, you know, conservatives can't show up to vote in Michigan in person, but they can sure as hell show up at the local gas station to buy their Mega Millions ticket. They got time for that. So some of this is of our doing, not us personally, because we're not Republicans, but all you people who call yourself Republicans, you better check out your party because they're letting you down in the worst possible ways.
Yeah. So
with that, I think we'll wrap it up with be safe, watch your 6, and don't tread on me.